So yesterday I covered Victor Wembanyama. All right, I hope I didn't say his name wrong. But today I'm covering Scottie Barnes. Why is Scottie Barnes? Because the dude's nice, and I'm an OKC Thunder fan, and it looks like we're on our way to get him. And I was pretty depressed with the fact that we did not get the first overall pick. I'm not gonna lie. I was a little hurt. But now I'm happy because I've seen Scottie Barnes, and what we do need is a small forward or a center. And Scottie Barnes will definitely do. Scottie Barnes is a 6'9", 225-pound small forward with the wingspan of 7'2". That's crazy. That gives him 6 extra inches, if not 5 to 6 extra inches. However you want to do the math, it's up to you. Maybe my math is just purely wrong, and purely trash. But anyways, I think he's a very high caliber. If for my anime fans out there, / basketball fans, he's an S-tier player. If you don't know what S-tier means, it basically means he's very close to perfect. And he's an S-tier defender. Very amazing defender. High IQ on the defensive end that is like, I don't want to say like no other college player or just prospect coming out of college, but it's really high for someone who's not in the NBA. And then he also has amazing athleticism. So a lot of comparisons I've seen is Draymond's defense and Jabari Parker's athleticism, which is a pretty fair comparison. But I don't think he's either one of those two. I think he's his own class. You could put him in the class of Kawhi Leonard, kind of, but he's coming out of college with a better 3-point shot. He averaged his percentage from the 3-point field was 27.5%, which is not great, nor is it good, honestly, but it's respectable, especially when you compare it to Kawhi Leonard's, whose 3-point percentage was 20.5 his freshman year, and Scottie Barnes is a freshman. But Kawhi did get his 3-point percentage up to 29.1%, but it did go down. But he's just a crazy, amazing defender. He has great athleticism. He's a great finisher around the basket. And I can't stress this enough. His basketball IQ, especially on the defensive end, is so slept on. It's crazy. And I think his offense, he has great offensive basketball IQ as well. But that's another side of his game that's also slept on, especially because he went to Montverde and played with Cade Cunningham. So he didn't really have to facilitate because he had Cade Cunningham doing the facilitating for him. But they were both facilitating and both moving the ball, and they both led Montverde to being one of the best ever high school basketball teams ever assembled. But let's get off of that note. He's also a decent shooter. He's not a great 3-point shooter, I get it, but he can pick up a 3-point shot. Let's not act like players get, like, after they leave college or whatever, they don't get better as a 3-point shooter. They definitely do get better as a 3-point shooter, and he's definitely going to get better as a 3-point shooter. He's also a good passer, a great passer. I take that back. I wouldn't say great passer, but he's a pretty good passer. He can put the ball on the string. He's a great passer for his position and his height, but he's not a point guard level passer, but he can also develop that. The great thing is that he's a freshman, he's young, so he can still develop a lot of things, and he also knows a lot of problems with players that are 6'9" with a 7'2" wingspan and just super long is they don't really know how to use their length, but he knows how to use all the inches God has blessed him with his wingspan and his height to score on defenders and to lock down opposing offensive threats. He also has a great motor, a high motor. His mentality is an attack mode mentality, especially in the clutch, where he wants to take the shot to win the games and to tighten games up and to he wants to close out games. He wants to be the guy to close out games, and he brings a great mentality to the team and to the locker room. So when I'm gonna close out with this, I think Scottie Barnes will one day be an all-star, at least one day. What's his ceiling? His ceiling is Kawhi Leonard. Yeah, I'll say his ceiling is Kawhi Leonard. Not talent level, but like recognition around the league level. I don't think he could lead a team to a championship on his own like KD or LeBron, but on the level of Kawhi, where we have like a second star kind of. Yeah, he got you. But that's nothing to knock against him. That should not be a knock against him. He's going to be a great player in the NBA. Some people, like I said, the comparison I've seen is Draymond Green and Jabari Parker. I think he's going to be better than, at least I know he's going to be better than Jabari Parker. But Draymond Green, and that's tough because Draymond Green is a high class level defender, and so you can't take that away from him. And that defense and his knowledge for basketball gives him so much more as far as comparing him to younger players, because his knowledge for the game is just crazy high. But Scottie Barnes also has a crazy high he has crazy high knowledge for the game. I'll read off some of his stats real quick, and then I'll close out this video. 10.3 points per game in college, 4.1 assists per game, 4 rebounds, 0.5 blocks, 1.5 steals, 2.5 turnovers, not so good, but 50.3% from the field, 27.5% from the three-point line on 44 attempts, and 62.1% from the free throws. And he played 24 games in college and averaged 24.8 minutes per game. Pretty good. Like what I'm getting with Scottie Barnes. If the Thunder decide to draft him, there's a lot of the great thing about this draft is we have a lot of picks, and Scottie Barnes is a great player, and there's a lot of sleepers in this draft, including Josh Christopher, Sharif Cooper, and many others that I will try to cover as this channel keeps going and growing. Now, if you like this kind of content, please please subscribe, and please leave a comment so I can talk to y'all and see how y'all feel about my videos. But thank you guys for watching. It's WB Leading Productions, and I'm out. Peace.